It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, it seems like it will be a great fit for Ben Simmons on the Nets. There's plenty of scoring around him so he can focus on what he does best, setting up his teammates and defending. He said, "I take pride in it. There's only one ball. If I'm able to get stops and give guys a hard time, then we'll be able to get further." Kevin?
First team all defense. All right, D.A., thanks as always. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
So the Nets starting five. They've got O'Neal. He's out there with Durant. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. And for the Kings, the backcourt pair will be Fox with Huerter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Fox. Stolen by Durant. Now here's Simmons to the middle, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Shot from 12. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Here's Sumner. He's defended by Huerter. And Sumner gets it to go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Huerter. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Here's Sabonis, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
What you love is a big with the ability to score anywhere on the floor. Sabonis gets to work down inside.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas, 7'3", and just so skilled.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Sabonis. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Free throw good, Huerter. And Huerter drops them both.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Outside for Durant. Off target with his 3. Kings have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Barnes screen on Simmons. Barnes outside. Here's Sabonis. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Brooklyn with the ball. Trailing by 2. Now the pass to Claxton. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
And he makes the first.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Herter passes to Sabonis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Herter. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. To take a look at the Nets, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. Mills passes to Curry. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Now here's Curry. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Now here's Sharp, covered by Lyons. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now Monk. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Holmes goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Outside Edwards. Harris setting the pick for Curry. And he drives in. Good work defensively by Holmes.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Davis kicks to Mitchell. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. A fadeaway. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front. They lead by a bucket. Live from Golden One Center. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Setting the 4 for the Nets. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Sumner in at the shooting guard position. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Durant against Murray. Durant down low. Murray with the defensive effort. The Kings trailing. Barnes finds Fox. Now here's Herter. Over to the wing. Murray for 3. The shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Sumner passes to Claxton. And stolen by Barnes. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The wide open look here for Fox. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Herter kicks to Fox. Over Simmons. Another shot. Not that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Fox.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Passes it to Claxton. Out to KD. Over Murray. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Okpala's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Edmund Sumner. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Okpala. Again, the miss by the Kings. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Warriors.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake. Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Pass to Herter from the arc. There's Sabonis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Simmons passes to KD. 1:52 left in the first half. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside, Simmons. A 3-ball. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trail by 4.
Well, what a summer for Keegan Murray. The 4th overall pick in Preston Summer League. Looks to be just the type of player the Kings needed.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Pass to Claxton. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Boy, how about the range from Kevin Durant? Dial it in from another zip code.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Time to get loud and make some noise for your 916 crew.
Big group substitution here for Sacramento. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Davis comes in for Murray. Monk's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Seth Curry comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Simmons. .103 left to play here in the half. Mitchell outside. Oh, Holmes in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Thomas passes to Sharp. Yes, that goes in. And the Nets lead by 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Holmes finds Mitchell from outside the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Curry passes to Mills. There's 14 seconds left here in the second. And the pass to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Curry. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. And so it's Brooklyn headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is a tight game tonight. You two ever play in a close game? Like maybe a big one that really mattered? Maybe in perhaps, say, 1995?
Well, you know, I don't remember the year any, but I do recall a game in the NBA Finals. I think there was like 7 threes involved, broke an NBA record, something.
All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far for the Kings.
Well, we saw a whole lot of dribbling out there, Shaq. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Dribble, dribble, dribble. You know this.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Domantas Sabonis has been exceptional here, guys.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Sabonis, that's in there. Murray with the assist. Sabonis has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, Domantas Sabonis has such a complete offensive arsenal, and it's all on display.
To the paint. And that one's good. Simmons. Simmons got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris' depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals. Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Inside, here's Sumner. That one drops for him. Sumner's got his second bucket of the night.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Fox against Simmons. Left side, Fox. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
They set the pick. Simmons passes to Claxton. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Lyles check in for Murray. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Simmons against Fox. Sabonis a screen on Simmons. Fox, the kick out to Barnes. Clock at 6. Back to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, this is what you want to do on the screen and roll. Barnes on time and on point with that pass.
Sumner passes to Harris. To the paint. Here's Claxton. A shot off that time. Nice D from Sabonis. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. 7-point differential. They host the Spurs after this one. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Simmons. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
You can count on Kevin Durant to be consistent as a scorer night after night after night.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Terrence Davis comes in for Harrison Barnes. Monk's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Fox. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Edwards comes in for Kevin Durant. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And it's Mills in for Simmons.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Edwards can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Over to the left wing. Passes to Monk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
That free throw missing. The Kings making a switch here. Okpala's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Nets leading by 8. Mills looking it over. Sharp, the pass to Harris. To the inside. And here's Mills. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets. Kings have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Mitchell dishes to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Curry kicks to Harris. Outside Curry. Harris setting the pick for Curry. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
42.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Kings trail by 9. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Simmons is out there with Sharp. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Mills in at the point.
Well, so intelligent at recognizing where to roll to open space. Domantas Sabonis very crafty.
Durant sets a screen for Simmons. And then Sharp with the dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Fox gets it to go.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Durant against Davis. And then Durant with the dunk.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's 20 points for Sabonis.
They are just killing him on the interior.
It's Durant on the wing. Shakes him, and KD throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Fox finds Sabonis. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. That one goes in. Sabonis has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, there's some skill and some strength involved in that play. Domas doing work.
Pass to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Fox. The kick out to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Takes the 13-footer. Goes back up. Murray outside. Hands it from downtown.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Some changes for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes comes in for Davis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Malik Monk. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. O'Neal comes in for Patty Mills. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Curry. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Fox. Pass to Sabonis. Over Claxton. Sabonis can't get that one to go. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, let's remember, Kevin Durant is superb at scoring at the rim. He's so long, it doesn't matter if you push him, shove him, he stays focused.
Sabonis' screen on Simmons. Here's Fox. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Durant feeling it out a bit. He gets that one. Durant's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, at close range, you can see KD adjust his touch perfectly. Just enough power on that interior shot.
Sabonis' screen on Simmons. Here's Fox.
Ben Simmons. First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Fox hits them both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Outside, KD. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Murray, the pass to Sabonis. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Sabonis has got 24.
Big-time delivery from Domantas Sabonis. Okay.
They double-team KD. And there's the pass to Simmons. It's hauled in by the Kings. Huerter with it. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Fox with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Pass to Sumner. Lets it go from deep. Durant. It's in!
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Simmons against Fox. Sabonis' screen on Simmons. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
As Sabonis knows, he has got to be at the center of all the clutch moments for his team. Big time bucket there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
We got 22 seconds left in the game. So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Kevin Durant has consistently delivered in the moments that matter most, and he has another chance right now.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ballgame.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Fox against Simmons. Fox passes to Herter. Screen by Sabonis. Driving the lane. Herter, no good. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Nicholas Claxton.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Fox kicks to Barnes. Sacramento again missing. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kevin. A big win. They're a very good team. How hard was it to get the win the way they were playing?
Well, they got the heart of a champion. You know, their coach is unbelievable. He does so many good things with those guys. So we knew it was going to be a game. You know, just kept fighting and made it tough on us, man. I'm glad we got this one out.
Yeah, you guys really pulled it out at the end, Kevin. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Kevin Durant.